recent article on the Balance Careers site said that if you're getting the feeling that you might be fired from your job, it might just be easier to quit. They said that if you leave a job on your own accord, you will be able to frame your departure in a more positive way to future employers. They did say, however, one downside to quitting could be that you may not be able to receive unemployment benefits from your job. So ladies, do you think it's better to peace out before they tell you to get out?
Let me tell you something. I ain't leaving this job until they tell me no more contract. I'm not going no damn where. You gonna have to say
want you to.
No contract.
We don't want you to go nowhere.
And we don't want you to.
I'm not leaving.
See, I disagree.
You know, even as an actor, I never understood that some people, you know how hard it is to get a job, like to get it, to audition. Then if you get the job, for the pilot to get picked up if you're doing a TV show. And then if the pilot, there's so many things that I always hear people go, oh, you know what? I'm so unhappy. I'm going to quit this job. It's like, are you crazy? Do you remember how hard it was to get the job in the first place? So I feel like don't quit unless you have something lined up, unless you have something lined up.
I say both.
That's right.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying don't quit just because you're I just don't like the job. That's ridiculous. I'm with you, Garcelle. But you should absolutely quit if you know that they are going to fire you and the narrative is going to be wildly negative. I think the smart thing to do is to get ahead of it, but not just get ahead of it with quitting. Get ahead of it and line up your next gig so that you have something better and greater to go to, and then you can create the narrative around that. That's like, this just wasn't for me, didn't want to do this. Instead, I'm choosing to do this other thing.
Ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong with being fired. Nothing because,
I don't want to get fired.
No, because if
I
you
never
want
been
the
fired
unemployment
before.
benefits,
Let me not jinx myself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Though.
You're right.
But fire could be layoff. It could be it could be something like that. It could be
No, we're talking about getting fired. Like you know that you've been slacking on your pimping, and you know you're not good at your job, and so they recognize that although you were able to sneak in and get the job with your ways of persuasion, they now have recognized you are not qualified and you're not doing a good job. So they want you out.
No, I'm with Lonnie in the sense that being fired, there's a huge stigma and a huge, shameful slap from society when they find out you've been fired. When oftentimes, if you've ever been fired, it can be the greatest blessing. Have you been fired? And the greatest next door of change. But because we're so afraid of it, that we're just afraid of getting fired, we're afraid of... And obviously, don't try to be fired because you're not good at your job. But I'm talking about, what Lonnie said. There are layoffs. There are furloughs. There's many things that then you feel ashamed.
Guys,
the family doesn't want to talk about
being fired.
But she's talking about being fired.
I'm talking about
furloughs or...
No, I'm not talking about layoffs. No, guys, I'm specifically talking about, you not good at your job and they gonna fire you.
Right. You gotta go.
But even before they do that, there's a process, Munch. They give you
reviews.
Process reports and reviews and things like that. You have a chance. I'm just saying that.
Well, y'all are some experts on being fired. Y'all been fired? You been fired?
Nothing
is know what I'm talking about.
Sometimes
we're not getting fired.
Adrian, technically, we came from a network that actually shut down
while
we were in production.
The network was fired.
So does that...
The network was fired, not me.
But we were part of the network.
Wait,
so you know what we're talking about.
Low-key, Jeannie. Low-key, Jeannie. I actually... No,
we are not fired, but we're going to take a break.
Say it.
I used the fact that the network got canceled to say why my show got canceled. So I don't think the show that I was on was coming back.
What network?
It was the Style Network.
Style Network. We both had a show on Style Network.
I used to love that
network. Are you kidding me? Adrian, I created the night I found out the network closed, I started to create my Facebook caption to let everybody know that I'm so happy for the seasons I had and I'd like to step off now because it no longer serves me. I had the post ready.
I was like, man, my show isn't coming back because GQ bought the network.